Hello and namaskar to all of you. Welcome to Vedic. In this video, we are going to talk about Mars transit. So, Mars is transiting in Aries on 27th June till 10th August. It will join Rahu and will form Angarak Yoga, which is not considered very auspicious in Vedic astrology. So, let's find out how this transit will affect all of us. But also keep this in mind that this or any other transit will give results according to your chart. The results will depend on your individual chart, your dashas, and your planetary positions, and then it will give results accordingly. So now let's find out how it will affect all of us. Starting with Aries. For Aries ascendant, this transit will be in your first house. Mars will move to your first house and there it will be conjunct with Rahu. So your confidence, your energy will be high during this time. You will get new ideas related to your field of work and you will have the ability to commit to your plans, your work, your routine. Mars is your Lagna Lord. It will be conjunct with Rahu and will form Angarak Yoga. See, what is Mars? Mars represents your action. Mars represents a warrior. It represents your action, your courage, your temper. And what is Rahu? Rahu is illusion. So, you should take care of your ethical boundaries and your desires. However, this transit is good for material gains, but don't cross your ethical boundaries to attain any kind of benefits. And also keep a check on your anger, your temper issues. And other than that, this is a good time period for you to plan your actions in the right direction. For those who are related to any technology field, this is a good time period for you. But also, as I always say, any transit result will depend on your individual chart, your dashas, and then it will give results accordingly. Moving forward to Taurus. For you, Taurus, Mars is moving into your 12th house, and there it will be conjunct with Rahu and will form Angarak Yoga. During this time period, your mind will be very active and your overthinking will also increase. Expenses and losses can also increase. So be careful about your actions. And also this is a critical time period for your relationships as well. Because Mars also rules your 7th house. So you have to be very careful about your words, your anger, your temper issues. Other than that, good time period for those who are involved with medical field or foreign lands or law field or related to research and technology. This is a good time period for you. But also, as I said earlier, any transit will depend on your individual chart, your dashas, and then it will give results accordingly. Moving forward to Gemini. For you, Gemini, Mars is transiting in your 11th house and there it will be conjunct with Rahu. So you will experience mixed results during this time period. You can get new opportunities that can increase your gains. This is the time when you can gain even from your enemies. But don't fall prey to your unnecessary and any kind of greedy desires, because that can give you troubles during long run. Your social circle will increase, but again, the people you will meet can have some superficial intentions towards you. So be careful about that and also keep check on your anger. Don't speak any harsh words to your real close friends so that you don't turn them into your enemies. Also, take extremely calculated decisions because there are chances that you can make some wrong decisions driven by your unnecessary or greedy desires. So be careful about that. But also, as I said earlier, any transit result will depend on your individual chart, your dashas, your planetary placements, and then it will give results accordingly. Moving forward to Cancer. For you, Cancer rising, Mars is going to be in your 10th house, and Rahu is also there in your 10th house. So it will form Angarak yoga. Your peace of mind can get a little disturbed during this time period, especially at your workplace. But other than that, you can get new opportunities in your career, and you will be able to make decisions related to your work. You will be able to take actions that are required to give you growth in your career. But also don't cross your ethical boundaries to get any benefits for which you haven't worked hard for. Overall, this is a average time period for you. But also, as I always say, that any transit result will depend on your individual chart, your dashas, your planetary placements, and then it will give results accordingly. Moving forward to Leo ascendant. For you, Leo rising, Mars is going to be in your 9th house, and there it will be conjunct with Rahu. So for those who are related to research or are planning to get higher education, and for those who are students and preparing for any competitive exams, this is good time period for you. And also good time period for traveling, but any kind of extra risk taking or adventurous travel plans should be avoided, as Rahu is also present with Mars forming Angarak yoga, which is not considered very auspicious. So all Leo people, you should definitely work and take opportunities which can help you in your growth, but also you should keep this in mind that you are not taking any kinds of benefits for which you haven't worked hard. Also, you should follow your dharma and should not cross your ethical boundaries, because that can create problems for you. And as I said, any transit result will depend on your individual chart, your dashas, your planetary positions, and then it will give results accordingly. Moving forward to Virgo. For you, Virgo ascendant, Mars is moving into your 8th house. There it will be conjunct with Rahu. So you will experience intense high energy during this time period. So you should channelize this energy for your betterment. You should take care of your health because you can face some health issues during this time period. Avoid any kind of arguments with your colleagues or your siblings. Also, you should start meditation so that you can maintain your peace of mind. Also, as I said earlier, any transit result will depend on your individual chart, your dashas, your planetary placements, and then it will give results accordingly. Moving forward to Libra. For you, Libra rising, Mars is transiting in your 7th house, and there it will be conjunct with Rahu and will form Angarak yoga. You can face some challenges related to your married life or any kind of partnerships, and also in your family matters. So pay attention to your behavior towards people around you, especially your family members, and try not to have too materialistic approach towards everything. and also take calculated decisions related to your finance. Be careful if you have any kind of partnership businesses, because you can face some obstacles or challenges. And try to start meditation that will help you to channelize your energy in right direction and maintaining your peace of mind. For those who are related to medicine or any kind of medical field, this is a good time period for you. But also, as I said earlier, any transit result will depend on your individual chart, your dashas and your planetary positions, and then it will give results accordingly. Moving forward to Scorpio. For Scorpio people, Mars is your Lagna Lord and it is going to be in your 6th house, and there it will be conjunct with Rahu. So you can face issues in any kind of negotiations or any deal making. Also take care of your health, because you can face some health issues during this time period. Your responsibilities will increase and you will have to fulfill all of them in any situation. Also, there can be some transformation in your personality or in area related to your Mars placement in your chart. As I said earlier, any transit result will give results depending upon your chart, your dashas, your planetary position, and then it will give results accordingly. So always keep this thing in your mind. Moving forward to Sagittarius. For Sagittarius rising, Mars is going to be in your 5th house. Mars is also Lord of your 5th house, so it is a auspicious planet for you. During this time period, you will get clarity in your ideas, in your thoughts, that can help you grow in your career or in your life. But Mars is conjunct with Rahu, so your expenses will also increase. Losses can also increase, which can make you irritated or rude. So avoid any kind of arguments with your family or your friends. For those who are students and preparing for any competitive exams, this is a good time period for you. But also, as I said earlier, any transit result will depend on your individual chart, your dashas, your planetary positions, and then it will give results accordingly. Moving forward to Capricorn. For you Capricorn ascendant, Mars is going to be in your 4th house. There it will be conjunct with Rahu and will form Angarak yoga. It can create family issues or fights in family matters. So any kind of arguments or debates should be avoided. Also, any kind of buying and selling of property should be avoided during this time period. For those who are related to food business or real estate business, this is a good time period for you. Other than that, this is the right time for those who are planning to leave their comfort zone and start their work which they wanted to start from long time. Also, as I said earlier, any transit result will depend on your individual chart, your dashas, your planetary positions, and then it will give results accordingly. Moving forward to Aquarius. For you Aquarius, Mars is going to be in your 3rd house and there it will be conjunct with Rahu. Mars is also Lord of your 10th house, so you will be able to take required actions related to your work life, your work routine. Your confidence will increase, your energy will increase, but also try not to be overconfident in matters related to your career, because Mars is conjunct with Rahu. It will create illusion that you can do this or that, or can take any kind of risk-taking steps related to your career, which you think can give you good results, but in actual, that can be wrong decision. So be careful about that. And also, as I said earlier, any transit result will depend on your individual chart, your dashas, your planetary positions, and then it will give results accordingly. Moving forward to Pisces. For you Pisces rising, Mars is going to be in your second house, and there it will be conjunct with Rahu. Mars is also your ninth lord, so it can increase your gains, and this is a good time period for money matters. Also, there can be long distance travel. Also, for those who are planning to get admission into any professional course or planning to get admission in any foreign university, this is good time period for you. Also, any kind of speculation should be avoided. Other than that, good time period for you. But also, as I said earlier, any transit result will depend on your individual chart, your dashas, your planetary placements, and then it will give results accordingly. So keep this in your mind. And that was my analysis for Mars transit. If you like the video, then consider subscribing. Namaskar.